Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel again. Thank you for being with us. I hope you all are doing good. I'm doing amazing by the grace of God. I'm going to start by saying I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for not being consistent. I'm sorry for not uploading. I'm sorry for not uploading the next episode. The one that is right here on your screen at the right time. Just like in French, they say, "L'homme propose, Dieu dispose." I literally was planning to do it back to back, but life happened and I wasn't able to do it, but we are back again, and this one is for the better. Before we continue, I just want to remind you all that this is episode 2, and today's topic is going to be do you need to involve God in your daily decision? That's one question that we are going to go trying to break it down one by one and trying to take one piece to complete the other. So, as I said, the question is, do you need to involve God in your daily decision? I know that question everybody can answer it however they believe and they want. For some, maybe no. And for others, maybe yes. I'm one of the ones who will say yes. I believe that. So we are going to go and break through those why. I mean, that will be my experience and why I believe that it's really good and you need to involve God in your decision as a Christian. First of all, before we get deeper, I just want to say I am someone who like to be in control of my decision and all, but also it can be overwhelming, honestly, to be the one making always this decision because I'm an overthinker. I'm an overthinker, and the fact that I like making decisions, it can be also sometimes hard because when I make a decision, I want to believe and be sure that whatever the decision may be, it's correct and it's going to bring good results. Which with that comes anxiety, that comes the weight of you being doubting yourself. So honestly, even if I enjoy and I love making decisions once in a while, I want to relax. But when it comes to my everyday life, I try as much as I can to involve God because I believe that it's really, really important to involve God in everything that I do. And when we say involving God in our daily life, what does that look like? What does that mean? You may be asking yourself. For me, I see it as involving Him in my everyday as a second decision, which, for example, can be relationships, it can be work, it can be friendship, it can be business, it can be goals, plans, literally anything that involve my life. It can be how I manage my money and what I'm doing with it. It can be with the gift and the calling that I have. Literally, my entire life, I feel like there is no, even though as a human being, sometimes I would take an example on myself that sometimes I find myself making decisions without even involving God. And those ones are the one that makes me more anxious than anything because I'm like, maybe it's going like this because I did not involve God. If I could have done that, I'll be sure where I'm going because when I have Him and I know that He's involved in my decision making, it kind of makes it kind of gives me the insurance that I have someone on my side who knows what I'm doing, who has been there from the beginning and is going to make sure that he sees through what I'm doing. And one of the things that can be signed, because sometimes we think that we are involving God, but truly is that we are making our own decisions. And most of the time, when we are making the decisions instead of involving God, I feel like that's when we are the most anxious, we are the most overthinking, we are the most doubting ourselves, and we feel like, really, is this what I'm supposed to do? Is this what should I be doing? But when you make the decision to involve God, it kind of gives the insurance. It kind of makes you be sure of what you are doing. There is that peace that comes with you knowing that the big guy is in this, the big G is in this, and it doesn't matter what the situation may look like. It doesn't matter what I may be going through at the moment. It doesn't matter how hard it may look, knowing that you involve God in it, there is that kind of peace that you cannot find it anywhere else. So that's one of the reasons that makes me be like, I don't see myself doing things I cannot see myself living my daily life without involving him. Again, even though sometimes just because I'm human and I wanna kumsaidia, sometimes I feel like nataka nimsaidie, which is crazy to even say that, but just I feel like it's our nature, human beings. We like to meddle in things that literally has nothing to do with us, in things that we are not required to do anything. We just like to give our opinion. We just like to jongezea. So I try as much as I can to involve God, but also to be mindful of my place and His place. Because if not, you may find yourself trying to jump in and trying to do things that you are not called to do. I feel like the advantage of involving God in your daily life, in your daily decisions, is it's the peace that comes in chaos. Honestly, I feel like when you involve God when in everything, when everybody's going crazy about a situation, when everybody's going crazy about something, there is a peace that you may have because you involve Him, because you know that He's the one who's making the decisions and He knows what's best for you. There is that just that peace when everybody's running out of time, feeling like they are running out of time, they're feeling that they are losing their control. There is that peace that comes with you knowing that God is the one who is in control. And that is something that I love, and I feel like I don't see how I can stop relying on Him when I can have that peace of mind even when I'm in chaos. But also, another thing that I love is the clarity that you get when you involve God. I feel like, for example, I don't know for you guys, but for me, we may be 5 people walking, going in the same place. You will see this direction as the right one, but when you have God, you may take the left direction and the left path, and people will think you are confused. People will literally think that you are going the wrong way. Maybe you are taking the long way to arrive at your destination. But when you know who you are serving, when you know who you have and how He's guiding you, even when everybody else is confused, people are confused. Why are you taking that road? Why are you taking that path? You are okay because you have that clarity. You know where you are going. You know who is leading you. It doesn't matter how long that thing is going to take. It doesn't matter how hard things may look like. But knowing that you have God, you involved Him in your decision making, you will have that clarity even when other people are confused. Even when other people are like, why are you doing this? Are you sure this is what you want to do? Are you sure this is best for you? You will have the clarity because you know what the Lord said and which path He asked you to take. And that also comes in different way. It can be from you can hear Him from reading your Bible, literally from worship, from even talking to people. I've, I have been able to get revelation from just talking to someone. You don't need to be sleeping and getting a dream. That's when the Lord is talking to you. Literally, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and He decides how He want to communicate to you. So you have to be intentional and be mindful, but also aware. That is something that is very important. Being aware of your surrounding and of the God that you serve is something that is really, really very important. The thing that I love about involving God in your decisions is you move with purpose and not you are not impulsive. Literally, you won't be jumping on the trend, which is something that human being we are built like that because everybody's doing something now. Unataka tu jump in, but when you have God, when you involve God, you don't make decisions just for the sake of making it. You don't do things just for the sake of doing it. You do it because you know that you have a God that is guiding you, what you have something that he has said to you. So you won't be taking just any decision. You won't be going to just that school just for the sake of going. You are going to involve him in your decision making, and you will know when you go there why you went there. You will honestly, I will take an example on myself. I remember when I was in my last semester where I was going, which was Texas State University, things started happening that were just, I don't know, things were bad. And I was so confused and I was asking myself, what am I doing? What am I going to do? I just came to this school last year. How am I going again to move into a different school? I didn't want that. I wanted to finish and get my degree from that same school. But then things were not working out. So I decided to make a decision, maybe to probably transfer, but I didn't know where. I didn't have any place in my mind. I was just trying to go through different stuff and I was praying and asking the Lord to guide me. And then I started talking to a friend. Started talking to a friend and just in those conversations, I was like, I wanna move school. And I gave the friend all my reasons why, and she told me, why not just go to Fairview? That was the first time I heard the place. Go to Arkansas. I'm like, what is that? Like, oh, it's a state. I'm like, I never heard of that. And I tried to find a place. I was, oh, pressure up here. I was like, what am I going to do there? I don't know anybody. This place looked different. Like, I had so many reasons. And that was the first time that I planned to move out of state. I mean, I was out of my city, but that was the first time that I was planning to move out of state. But going there and my journey to the point where I was able to graduate, oh gosh, I could, looking back, it's only God, nothing, because I was able to build what I don't think I would have been able to build when I was at Texas State University. I met people, I met the version of myself that makes me who I am today. And everything that I am today and everything that I have accomplished, I don't think I could have been able to do it if I was at Texas State University. So I know in so many places, in so many examples where the Lord has been there and I've seen his hand, and I know that, yeah, this one it's only him, nothing, and nobody else can do it. So I know involving God give you purpose and it doesn't make you jump just due to everybody else's jumping. There are so many things, there are so many examples that I can give where honestly involving God was everything that I needed and everything that I wanted, and gave me the peace of mind. It's even my last year of before I graduate, my last semester, things were happening in my life that I was like, Lord, just because I'm human, sometimes so many things can be happening you to the point you are doubting everything that you know, everything that you believe in. But again, I just knowing that I involved him when I started making those decisions. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how these things are happening the way they are happening. I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm stressed and everything is going bad. But I'm trusting you because I know that you were with me from the beginning. I never took the decision without involving you. So I'm going to trust you that you are going to make sure that Nafika wish, which kind of reminds me the song of Moses, I believe you are too faithful to fail me. That song is just, I love it because I can relate to it so much. Seeing God in those few months, those last few months in my life, even sometimes now I can be sitting and I'm wondering like, how was I able? Lord, you were just the only one who were able to make me go through that and come out victorious. I'm like, how was I able to go through that and come out as I came? And I just realized that it's only God who can do that. I just know that it's only God who can do that because I went through so much, but having him gave me the insurance that doesn't matter what I'm going through, with him I'm going to be always safe. I know after talking about all of this, not everybody can be, I know it can be hard to releasing your control on your life, and I cannot expect you to switch it up just like this, but I would like to invite you to start with little steps, with little decisions. See how you can implement God in your decision making, how you can start step by step. I know it can be hard. I know as human beings we are built wanting to do our own way to making our own decisions. But I will encourage you today to just start with little steps and see how that goes. I know it can be hard, but I believe with the help of God, you will be able to achieve that. Thank you so much for watching and for staying with us. Don't forget, please, to comment, like, subscribe, and share your opinion in the comments. And see you next time.